Hey everybody, Jake here with TrendSpider for the second video for the Thursday analysis, and we are now looking at Apple, which is the A in FANG for this week. Sometimes we use Amazon, but we will look at Apple today. We are seeing something kind of similar as we did with Facebook, except the downward sloping channel is much steeper and much narrower, and we can see that this is kind of forming a falling wedge if you really kind of looked at these trend lines, they will eventually cross. So this is technically a wedge, and what we can see here is we are getting very close to the weekly trend line support here, and for now this is holding. We will have to see if it continues to hold into the rest of the week, but based on the lower indicators here, we can see that one, the RSI is continuing to show divergence, and what I mean by that is, notice here we bottomed out on the RSI around 23. At this same point, the price was around 171. Now, on the second kind of bottom here that we bounced at was at 30 RSI. However, the low that we hit here was 163. So we hit lower lows on the price, but we found higher lows on the RSI. So this is divergence. We'll have to see if it kind of plays out, but for now it is holding for now. The MACD is slowly starting to curl on the weekly. Remember, anything that is dotted on the chart is a weekly overlay or a longer term overlay. So for example, if we were on the 15-minute chart and we were looking at the daily trend line, the daily trend line and let's say the daily MACD would both be dotted. So in this case, this is the weekly. We can see that the MACD histogram is starting to kind of flatten out here. That is because these two lines, the fast and the slow, are starting to not move away from each other. They're starting to slowly get closer, and that creates the histogram starting to move up. Once the histogram crosses over through the zero line, that's when the blue is going to cross the yellow, and so that's kind of how that is created. So something to kind of learn tonight. And on top of that, everything's looking interesting. I think overall the market is going to do what it's going to do, and FANG will follow. But these are signs that there could possibly be a short-term bottom in place. Everyone have a great night. Thanks so much for listening. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out on Twitter, Facebook, StockTwits, or on our website, TrendSpider.com. Thanks so much for listening, and have a great night.